Yo, what's up? I'm the Rubber Pack Riot. And this guy right here.
Who cares what this dude is, man? But anyway, listen, I'm Jermaine Wiggins, aka the Black Rhino, and this is Gone in 60 Seconds. We got something for you. I told you in the preview, and the stuff that we have posted, man. We got heavy content. I didn't lie about that. You gotta check out what's gonna happen with us, man. This is gonna be really good, man.
Some things lined up. Building bridges for entrepreneurs, man. Building empires.
One entrepreneur at a time.
Going in 60 seconds.
Hi. Powered by Mafia, too. Boom.
Indeed.
But check it out. So we got a discussion today. We didn't have a guest, so we're gonna discuss something amongst ourselves and with you guys as well. So don't forget to use the comments, man. Comment, let us know, give us your questions, answers, how you feel about it. Nothing is bad and everything is always good, man. Believe that. So throw that in there.
Dope. You gotta let them know what Mafia stand for, though. Music, arts, fashion is ours, man. That's what it is. That's what it stands for.
Music, art, fashion,
Building it
is
from
ours.
ground zero.
I kind of like that, man.
Indeed.
Nice little catchphrase with that one, man.
I know what we're talking about right now. What we starting off with.
So funny thing, we had a discussion downstairs, wherever we at, we were somewhere, and I'm not that guy who have I'm not clothes worthy, if that make any sense. You know what I'm saying? I wear whatever fuck I want to wear. So I had a polo vest.
U.S. polo vest. You gotta put that in there.
I had a polo vest. At least I thought it was a polo vest. You know, I copped it. It was $20 and everything. I came in the office and these guys let me have it. Talking about this USPA. I don't even know what USPA is. U.S. Polo Association. That. So we go into a whole big debate that I shouldn't be wearing it and things like that, man, because the hood don't wear that and it's fugazi. Is that the term used? Fugazi?
Something like that. So, we just don't rock it, man. We don't wear it.
It means I was swagless. I didn't have any swag. Mind you, I'm 45 years old, man. Swag is out the door.
Ain't true, but go ahead.
So I did some research. But before we get into that, man, you tell me how you feel about it. Let them know how you felt. I mean, they already know.
So, all right, cool. Like, fashion is fashion. It don't matter what you wear. But when you in the hood, we have a little stigmata against U.S. Polo. Like, it's the fake polo. It's the fake Ralph Lauren. And a lot of people don't wear it. 90% of the hood don't wear it. It's usually foreigners and whoever else, but we don't wear it in the neighborhood. So, we had little jokes with the homie. And at the same time, he went home and he came back and he dropped some knowledge on us that, you know, what they worth, they brand. But at the same time, too, it's just basically, if it's not Ralph Lauren, we ain't in it. We not rocking the polo. But U.S. Polo right now as a company, they're a big brand. They making a lot of good money, and you should let them know how much they worth, because I ain't know they was worth that much. But at the end of the day.
So the thing is, U.S. Polo Association, they're their own separate entity. They went to court. Ralph Lauren did sue them, and he got awarded, I think, $3-something million just for using, you know, their logos are similar. The thing that we all didn't know, though, is that they have nothing to do with each other. Actually, USPA is sanctioned by Polo Association, the sport, that they brand everything that they have, from apparel to shoes to everything across the board, man, way separate than Ralph Lauren. He just picked it up because he thought it was cool. You know, U.S. Polo's actually signed to do that. And along with that money, what they do, they build stuff. They have scholarships and everything for kids that want to play polo, the sport. And it's big time, man. Since I think it was somewhere around the early 1980s or something like that, where they were founded and they started the apparel company. Big deal, man. Big deal. Worth $1 billion to date. Maybe even more at this point, man. So
some big numbers right there.
Everybody talking about, yo, fake. Have nothing to do with each other. Absolutely nothing to do with each other, man. How about that for that? You know, we need to stop with our nonsense and being branded by the brands and feeling like we're important by the brands, man. As far as entrepreneurship, you can't knock them.
No, you can't. You can't.
Big numbers, man. $1 billion for a low end.
He made me realize that.
Line, yeah, something like that. Crazy.
That's big money. That's big money.
Crazy.
Quantity over quality. Us in the neighborhood, we more for the quality. But if you look at what U.S. Polo is doing, their quantities, their numbers is really talking, and they don't really need our money. They don't really care how we think about their brand. And that's the main thing about it right there. Like, we could crack jokes, get on people every day for wearing it, but they sitting back collecting checks every day, making an empire grow every day, and that's what it's all about. It's not about what people think. As long as you believe in your brand and you keep rising and keep making the money, then you're doing the thing. And that's what this whole show is about, building brands and people that believe in their dreams and their visions and keep going forward. And when he brought the US Polo to me and told me how much they was worth, it opened my eyes and be like, yeah, really, like, it don't really matter what you think about somebody's product, because as long as they believe in that product, keep building, then you're doing something with it. And US Polo, you know, I still won't wear it, but, you know, I respect the brand. And that's what it's about, respecting the brand.
Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie.
No talk.
So as far as brand, you know, so we opened up with that, and that was pretty cool. Again, leave your comments, man. I'm JWiggs98 on Instagram.
And I'm the Rebel Pat Riot on Instagram.
Go for it, find us, follow, link, and also don't forget Gone in 60 Seconds. Gone in 60 on Instagram.
Spell 60, the number 660.
Did you just stutter?
I stuttered.
You stuttered?
It's my first time doing the show, man.
Okay, so
So what's the comparison with the next thing? So mind you, we got the US Polo, the brand, how people feel about it, but still them as a company, as a brand. And from that conversation, we want to piggyback that with Lavar Ball.
Lavar Ball.
Big baller brand.
Big baller brand. How you guys feel about that, man? Before we get started, just take 2 seconds to think about, yeah, we like them or we don't like them. We had another big conversation. Again, man, a lot of things happen in barbershops, hallways, officeways, water coolers. A lot of conversations going on, man. This is the time that we're going to utilize those same conversations, man. Lavar Ball, asshole or marketing genius? Something to think about, right?
Yeah.
Your take?
Marketing genius.
Marketing genius.
Maybe an asshole to many, and he probably don't give a damn because he's doing it on purpose, but marketing genius. Genius. Because he got people talking about him every day. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it, man.
Big
You know what I'm
baller
saying?
brand. How the
All
hood look
news,
at it?
all news is good.
How the
news.
hood look at it?
The hood is. I think we're split. We're pretty split, and I mean not just the hood, just overall, man. Know what I'm saying? Split in the idea or the difference in what's going on and what's happening toward the NBA. Know what I'm saying? Nike, Adidas, all these different companies. I'm quite sure you guys know the story already. So Lavar took his brand and went to those big names and had a number. And they wasn't feeling that number. If I'm not mistaken, that number was maybe $1 billion or something like that, and they wasn't having that. Nike was quoted as saying they do want the kid though. They want it. They want the brand. They wouldn't mind, but just not at that price. So the neighborhoods are saying something like, "Yo, he's being greedy. That's whack. He shouldn't do that. He's gonna destroy his son's career before it gets started." I seem to think that he's actually taking the weight off his son.
Taking weight, but before that, who's the ones that's saying all that? The media, no? Like, that's who's putting everything, the suggestions in all our heads of him standing in front of his son's dream and making his son do something he don't want to do. He's the brand behind his son. He's the power monger behind his son. He's pushing. He's the machine.
He is the machine.
Pushing his son as a ball player and as the brand name with it. What we have against what this man is doing? Why everybody feels some way against what this man is doing? He's doing his job as a father, a manager, if so, and a business partner. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. So is this brand dope? Now, me, $500 sneakers. When I wear them, now, my man just cop a pair of $500 sneakers. We all wear brand stuff. Like, they gotta look good, though. It has to have a design. It has to be dope. Is that brand dope? Is that design worth $500? I don't think so. But I think he's smart by doing it because he's making everybody talk about it. Now, what if I had a Nike check on? It ain't no Nikes that cost $500, but at the same time, too, well, people complain if Michael Jordan really put a price tag on $500 on the sneakers because he do sell sneakers for $500. Even though other individuals doing it, it's for his brand, that Jordan brand. That's what Lavar Ball is trying to do. He's trying to turn his brand into that, into a mogul, into a power structure. He got a long way to go, but I don't feel he's doing anything wrong. I think he's a smart man and a genius in doing what he do. Like, he believe in himself. And that's what it's about, believe in your business. That's what we're about. So stay paying attention to what we're talking about with that. Like,
Jordan don't sell his shoes for $500.
I didn't say Jordan sell his shoes for $500. I said people, I said individuals sell it. But if he was to come out, this is Nate Nils in the background, the homie. What you gotta feel about Lavar Ball?
I agree that he's an asshole and what's the other one?
Marketing
Genius.
Marketing genius, both. And marketing genius can make and break him.
But you also said too, he could destroy his son's career.
He can't. He can't destroy it. Let that boy get his money. He worked hard all his life playing ball. Let that man get his money.
But isn't it a matter?
$1 billion.
It's a matter of opinion,
extreme.
though. It's a matter of opinion.
That's a little extreme. $1 billion. Do you think that this big baller brand may make $1 billion in sneakers alone?
No, the brand.
And sneakers alone.
Nah,
But he's branded.
Not now.
So he has a
So
power
he
as
went
well.
to Nike and said, "Give me $1 billion."
that's how much he has and believe his son and his brand is
$1
worth.
billion for what? For a lifetime?
Let me ask you this though. So you saying, and I ask you guys the same thing as well. Don't forget to comment. $1 billion. Do we have a problem with $1 billion because it's unheard of? Because we didn't hear about deals like that. We hear about 100 million, 200 million, but we never heard $1 billion. Now the reason why I'm saying that is because Lavar Ball is doing just that. He's going to the top of what he thinks
Exactly.
his brand deserves. Why? Because we're so used to getting paid
Exactly.
pennies. Michael Jordan, just one last point. I gotta hear what you gotta say. Michael Jordan, right? So we know Michael is he has this big machine behind him, Nike and everything. And I think about 2020, 2020, right? They're saying that that brand is going to be somewhere 100 billion. I'm gonna look it up and I'll get back to you. But there is a large number. The thing is, let's say if it is 100 billion, Mike is only standing to get 20. Come on, 100 and he gets 20. But it's his name. He's the driving force. That's my point with $1 billion industry and him asking for that.
The difference between Michael Jordan brand and the Big Baller brand is that Michael Jordan put a stamp somewhere.
Totally.
This kid done absolutely nothing yet.
We understand that.
Mike is doing nothing right now. His way, he's
His
done.
legacy will forever live on.
Forever will.
Why,
Forever will.
why Patrick Ewing is not like Michael?
Hey, his sneakers are out. They wearing them.
They not a brand,
They
no.
a big commodity.
They're back out because somebody put them back out. That's
Right.
the thing.
But the difference is Lavar Ball, or which kid is this?
Lonzo.
Lonzo. He didn't do nothing yet. So
And Mike ain't doing shit
as
now.
opposed to him not doing nothing yet, I would have walked in and if Nike would have offered me $80 million for my first deal, I would have had to take that.
But see, hold
Because
on.
whether I make it or I fail,
I got 80
I still
million.
got something to fall back on. Now, if this kid doesn't make it and you walked in this office and you turned down $80 million and I go on the court and perhaps the NBA don't work for me, I walked out on $80 million. I'm broke. I have nothing to fall
What
back
we talking
on.
before
I
about?
could go and play my first basketball game and tear my
Scared
ACL.
money don't make no money.
Scared money
I
don't
could
make
go
no
and
money.
play my
Scared
first.
money don't make no
And
money.
that's scared money. Taking that
It
80
ain't
is
no money.
scared money.
If you
You
keep
gotta
telling everybody
believe in
no.
your brand.
Believe in your brand.
$500.
Entrepreneurship, baby. If you don't believe in yourself, who will?
$500 for a pair of sneakers, and y'all will be the first one to say the community. You think the people in living in poverty could put
Community.
$500 worth of sneakers?
Come on, son, that bullshit right now. Now he talking some bullshit because we in the hood and we spend money every day.
I'm not
on
talking about
bullshit
me and you
materials.
working. People,
Buying
people
power.
that doesn't work.
The average people that's not with a job got $500 sneakers on and $20 belts. Come on, bro. Niggas gonna find a way to buy something when they want to buy it.
Not at all.
What?
Not at all.
Now, because the brand and the sneaker design alone is not a design that I feel is worth $500.
So why y'all purchasing it?
People is supporting a man's vision. Stephon Marbury is talking about linking them up right now with a company in China to manufacture sneakers. If that happens, and that man make super bread across seas,
Not for $500.
it don't matter. He's still gonna be making money.
Listen, everybody keep harping on the price of the sneaker though. Check this out, the price of the sneaker, $500, right? $495
And $200 for the
retails,
sandals.
right? No big deal, right? Hold up, but everybody's buying Yeezys.
The difference is that man he made a name for his.
Where? Not in sports.
He made a name for
Not in
himself.
a tennis shoe. That's a tennis shoe.
He's rapping.
He's a brand
rapper.
though. He's a brand. His name is a brand. His name is
Does
a
everybody
brand.
that y'all naming, you see the difference? They got names
They're-
that made that put a stamp on
But
something.
when he first, like, so
He did
again,
nothing.
here's the thing.
He did nothing. He
Here's
was
the thing.
offered. He was
Okay.
offered by Nike a deal, and you're not going to take it, and you didn't do anything.
But Papa said we gotta
No.
be partners.
I personally think that's Papa. That's not the son.
Right, 'cause he
the
want-
sons don't say nothing. They sit back and let him.
They
say
don't have nothing to do
everything.
with the business. They're not business minded. They the ball players. That's their job. That's their position.
So
Play the
his
ball.
job is
play ball and
tell
no.
everybody yay or nay. That's
No, but here's
that's
the thing.
father's job. He says yay or nay.
Here's our problem. Here's our big problem. And this is across the board, man. This is, if I had to give numbers, I'm talking about upper 90s, man. Yo, we don't support talent, man. And that's the problem, man. We never support talent.
support?
We support popularity. And that's the problem with everything.
That's what we
We support popularity. Kanye West, popular. Michael Jordan, popular. Lavar Ball, oh, we don't know him. We don't know Lonzo. He didn't prove himself. But he is a sports icon because they told us that first. We didn't go out there and say that, oh, yo, this kid Lonzo Ball. And no, we didn't know that. It wasn't until the sports centers put his face out there and said this kid is going first round so he can be scooped up by the corporation.
Exactly. So they can make money off.
So they can make money off.
What Papa did? Papa said,
threw a monkey wrench in the program.
I ain't gonna eat off of my son. I'm gonna eat off of my son, and y'all gonna get partnership and PC off of me. That's what we're about.
And that's what we're about.
Entrepreneurship. You can't knock the brand. You gotta respect the vision and respect the hustle. Respect the man's hustle. I think you should come down on the prices of sneakers though and make some doper designs, but that's in the future.
I think the design is fine. I think it's just fine.
Throw a Nike check on it, they gonna buy it?
Yeah, they're gonna buy it. Throw a Nike check right on there,
so
they'll buy it.
let me ask y'all a question. If all fails, where do this father-son tandem lead?
He still won't be in the NBA.
What if that fails?
How can you fail in
How can you fail? If it fails,
God forbid he going to
if it fails, it has nothing to do with his apparel.
He'll never
His basketball skills is what's going to fail him. If that's what the gentleman behind the scenes is saying, right?
And that's where sponsorships and that's where everything come from.
Doesn't matter. So
It comes from
again,
the talent.
so take the scared money, right? That's what you're saying. Take the 80 million, run for the hills. At least I got my 80. No.
Because they own you for life.
No.
For life, that's not true. I keep saying that. The deals are worth a certain amount of years.
I know.
Those are if they say let me give you 80 million for 5 years. Okay, 80 million for 5 years.
It's 80 for 5, right?
Right. That's what? An average of $15, $17 million a year. Plus, okay, let that man get his money. He deserved that. He worked all his life to get to that point. Let him.
So he don't deserve. The brother is saying that he deserves to take the little 80 million. He don't deserve his dad.
Little 80 million? That's little to you?
That's exactly my point.
See? Was he offered that?
Little?
It's little to $1 billion. Huh? It's very little to $1 billion. His dad.
Those are average numbers. We just kicking it out there. Those are average.
That's the number I was just throwing out.
That's an average sneaker deal.
Right.
You got guys over there getting 110, 200 and some change. I threw an average. That's a low number. 80 million for about 5 years. That's a low number. That's something they probably would have.
Why would they offer a player that much money in general for a sneaker?
Because they think he's going to be the next best thing.
Because they know.
Stop right there. Because they think.
Yeah.
Okay.
They think, right?
So they're gambling.
His dad can't think that he's worth $1 billion? Of course he can.
Okay, but where's the money going to come from?
He went and shopped it around.
Where's the money going to come from?
He went and shopped.
Obviously, he need the money from somewhere. If he went to the tables and had a meeting with somebody, he need the money to make money.
There was handshakes for everyone. There was handshakes. Is that his price tag was too high? Everybody want the kid, so it's not a matter of what they believe because they believe that the kid is going to have something, that he's going to be something. So to say the kid may be a bust, they don't care because they would still give him that 80 million, that 60 million, that 100 million. They want to give him that money. They just don't want to give out $1 billion. And it's not just, here's the thing, it's not just the money. We forgot to add, it's not just the money. The dad also wanted a partnership. So it was money in a partnership, and they really kicked him out the office because of that.
They was like,
no. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna be under us.
Exactly.
Like all the other little,
and that's
sugar and jiving ass dudes.
And let me ask you, what's wrong with that?
Nothing is wrong
with that because
if you have not a dime to kick out, and this company is backing you 100%.
First of all, he had a dime to kick out because
they're not asking you to put a dime.
He designed his own shoe and had it made. So that's some money. He had something.
The company's not asking you for a dime. The company is going to front everything that needs to be done, promotion, everything.
But that's what they're supposed to do.
So what is wrong with it?
It's on the
Nothing's wrong with it.
It's on the arm. You always back later because it ain't nothing free.
You won't see it. You won't see it.
So what's wrong with it is
you won't see
this
it
man bringing his own brand.
80 million up front. Whatever else comes in that door is ours.
Again, it's a matter of opinion whether the dad is right or wrong.
80 million up front.
No big deal.
Right, but
it's 80 million. Whatever we get back.
How many NBA players came to the NBA with a father backing them up with a business and a brand that they was bringing to the NBA?
That's dope.
Sports apparel and sneakers.
So say that again.
That's dope.
One more time. Say it louder too, because the camera didn't pick that up. So what's good about that?
That's dope.
That's dope.
How many done that?
But we talking about the dumb decisions. That's a dumb decision.
It's not a dumb decision that he's pushing. He's pushing.
$1 billion is not realistic.
He's pushing.
To communicate and then do anything that's not realistic.
And he might know that. But at the same time, too,
that man might not make $1 billion for the next 20, 30 years.
Well, guess what? They didn't give him a number that he wanted. He wanted $1 billion. They wanted somewhere super low, and
that's how anal he is.
They didn't meet somewhere in the middle.
That's how anal he is.
That's him believing.
And guess what he's doing meanwhile?
Again, let me ask
you, making money?
Entrepreneurship,
personally,
marketing genius, because he has the attention.
Okay,
and that's what's big right there.
So personally, if I was your son and we walked in the office wanting $1 billion, and they say, hey, we can't give you $1 billion, but we'll give you 90 for 5 years. You was gonna walk out on that deal?
Apparently he did that. I can't speak for. I can only speak for me.
Right.
Me, yeah, I probably would take that deal. The point is, I'm not knocking that man for what he's doing. I think that's everyone is losing.
That's what we
you know
trying
what
to
I'm
focus
saying?
on.
Why make him an evil person for going after what he believes in? Why?
The evil part comes from we never heard the child speak.
Who's making him an evil person? Who's giving him that perception?
Media and people
That's it.
following media.
Why is the media focusing on that man's negative image like that? Why are they trying to shame him?
Because
as
they
much?
can't control him.
And they don't want him to have that power.
What about the child? What about the son?
What about that, man?
That's the part. Don't worry
Here's the
about
thing.
that.
Here's the thing.
Say that on your end.
We
On
never
your
heard him
end.
speak.
Here's the contra to what you're saying. What about the child? It'll be the same thing if he signed that 90 million,
Exactly.
80 million. The child still don't have any say so. He signed for 80, 90. You're speaking as if he's going to have any say so. He signed with them. We're telling you exactly what to do, what you can and can't wear because you wear
know that. You own now. Papa know
There's
that.
nothing wrong with what he's doing. Should he have taken the money? I guess maybe so. If you're a poor kid, which they're not poor, you know what I'm saying? All right, you want to make a name for yourself because you're gonna get X amount of dollars in the NBA, and now you got a little 80 on the side. If it was 80, and then you ride it right off into the sunset, right? No. Why not take your NBA money and let your dad take a chance on making you a marketing brand, a brand that they sat at the table, at the dinner table, and discussed. The dad didn't do this by himself, like sit your ass down and I'm gonna do. No,
That's
they sat
what I believe.
and they had a discussion. They
That's
had a
what I
discussion.
believe. When will he ever let that child or these boys off the leash? When will they ever be able to make decisions for themselves?
We don't know if they're doing that or not.
Ain't as a father,
We don't know
ain't
that.
what you're supposed to teach your child?
We don't know
coming
if that's
up?
what they're doing. We don't know that.
Bro,
We don't know that.
We never heard him speak.
We don't know that. Maybe they decided, like, listen, Dad, you gotta handle that.
You take care of all that. We play ball.
Y'all believe that if y'all want.
Of course.
Man.
Why
Why
not?
you being negative?
What you guys think about that, man? I
I'm
know
thinking
big
positive.
topic. We could go on this forever. This is all a matter of opinion, man.
It's about the brand. It's about the
put your
brand.
comments down there. Find us at Donin60 and or JWigs 98 on the Rebel Pat Riot. I mean, whichever outlet you want to use. But I want to hear from you guys. See what you guys say about all this craziness, man.
Criticize, critique, say what you want. Let us know what we can change, what we need to add. It's the first show. We got plenty more to come. Dope interviews and all that good stuff. But do not forget, though, the point of this whole show was to show that the brand of a company, of your dream, of your vision, don't ever stop doing what you believe in. Don't stay on topic, stay on tunnel vision, and keep going. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. Going to 60 seconds, baby. Powered by Mafia.